Sawadika. Welcome to Tiger in the Kitchen, and today's recipe is the popular Thai soup Tom Yum Goong. The soup that is just super duper flavorful, and we usually have two types of Tom Yum Goong actually. So the first type is the clear soup version, which we call Tom Yum Goong Nam Sai in Thai, and the second version is the creamy one, which is Tom Yum Goong Nam Khon, and that is the version that we're making today. Both versions have almost exactly the same ingredients. There's just a couple extra ingredients in the creamy versions, which are the roasted chili paste or nam prik pao, and the evaporated milk, or some people use coconut milk. Traditionally, we use coconut milk, but these days evaporated milk seems to be common to use as well, and there will be a slightly different taste between these two. Coconut milk will give you more creamy with a tiny little bit of the coconut flavor, while evaporated milk is lighter and more neutral, which is what I prefer. So just pick the one that you like. They both taste good in the different ways, and there's nothing right or wrong between using coconut milk, evaporated milk, or even fresh milk. It's just a matter of which one you like more and how heavy or how creamy you want. Now let's get started with the ingredients and the field preparation. The first ingredient is definitely the shrimps. Best if you can get the whole shrimp, since we'll use their shell and head to make the broth, but if not, I'll tell you later what to do. Let's continue the ingredient list first, okay? Then these beautiful aromatic herbs. First, we're gonna use lemongrass, galangal, shallots, kaffir lime leaves, oyster mushroom. Actually, the more common mushroom we use in Thailand is the straw mushroom, which I cannot find it where I live. I also wrote down the alternative mushroom choices in the video's description that you can check out later. Some limes, chilies. I'm using bird eyes chili. We're gonna use dried, green, and red. But if you don't have all three, it's fine to only use the red one. Cilantro. I'm pretty happy I got them with the roots because there's so much aroma and flavor in here. If you don't have the roots, you can use the stems. Then this herb is optional. I understand it can be difficult to find in some area. It's Culantro. Mine is a little crooked because I have some hungry friends in my garden, but it's fine, I'll eat it anyway. I mean the Culantro, not the snails, okay? Seasonings, we'll use fish sauce, roasted chili paste, or nam prik pao. This is the ingredient that makes this tom yum kind of red. Not only good for making tom yum, I'll also make other recipes using nam prik pao for you in other videos. Then the creamy element, as I mentioned, can use either coconut milk or evaporated milk, whatever you like. And water. First thing first, clean the shrimps thoroughly for a few times so we don't have the extra fishy smell. Remove the heads and the shell. And we are going to keep these to make the shrimp broth. If your shrimps came already deveined and peeled, it's alright. You can use the unsalted chicken broth instead. Here, a bowl of shrimpy flavor. Now we'll remove the black vein. So we're gonna cut through its back. Then gently pull it out. Cutting the shrimp this way will also make them look prettier instead of just shrinking the soup, and you'll see once it's done. Lemongrass, remove the loose outer layers. If yours come as a whole like this, we'll only need the bottom part where the aroma is. Remove the bulbs. And then clean. The aroma will come out when we help breaking it, so you can use the back of the knife or use any other tool that you like. This is my favorite. Then cut into smaller pieces. Galangal. Here the galangal they sell are more ripe than what we usually use in Thailand, so I'll need to remove these drier parts first. But if your galangal come young and smooth, you can just go straight, clean and slice. Shallots. We're just gonna peel and give them a gentle smash. Oyster mushroom, remove the hard, chewy bottom part. Then clean with the water, and if your oyster mushroom come quite big, you can hand rip them into the bite size. Cilantro, we're gonna keep the root for the broth. And then we're just gonna cut into around 1 inch and do the same with the culantro. Squeeze some lime juice, enough for around 5 tablespoons. Pound the chilies. Ooh, we have an escapee. Alright, we're gonna pound it roughly. Toast the dried chili on the medium heated pan until fragrant. It's gonna take around 1 minute. Now let's move to the stove. Add the shrimp shell and heads in the pot and turn on medium heat. Keep stirring until the juice and flavor come out. And I love breaking the heads to get the tamale as well. I know it's not for everyone, but it is for me. If you don't want it, you can just use the unsalted chicken broth, or even if there's no broth at all, trust me, it still tastes awesome. And then we're gonna add some water. Let it simmer for around 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, then we're just gonna remove the head and shell. Then we're gonna add the cilantro roots, lemongrass, kaffir lime leaves, galangal, and shallots. Then we're gonna let it simmer for around a couple 3 minutes. And for evaporated milk, we'll use 150 ml of it. Now add 2 tablespoons of roasted chili paste. And for the herbs that we added earlier, you can keep them, completely remove them, or leave some of them. I love to keep some of them for the flavor presentation. Remove some so it won't be too crowded in the pot, and we don't usually eat them anyway. They're pretty tough and chewy. And then we're gonna cook the mushroom for 3 to 4 minutes. Add the evaporated milk. Love the color. Now season with 5 tablespoons of fish sauce. We add the shrimps. It will only take a couple minutes to cook, and we don't want to cook it any longer than this. And this is what I meant earlier. The shrimp will kind of look like a flower or something when it's cooked, not just shrink and look smaller in the pot. Once the shrimps are cooked, turn off the heat and then add the aromatic herbs, which are the cilantro, culantro, and kaffir lime leaves. Add the chilies as much as you like. And finish up with the lime juice, which is important to put it last because if we cook the lime juice for too long, it will turn a little bitter and we don't get the fresh sourness. Now ready to serve. And I'm gonna garnish the bowl a little bit.
Smells amazing. I'm gonna eat the soup with the steamed rice right here, but first, let's have a taste of the soup. And the shrimps. Excuse me. By the way, this whole bowl is mine. I'm not sharing it with anybody. So good. Hope you'll give this recipe a try soon and you're gonna love it. And if you like this video, consider leaving a thumbs up, subscribe for more Thai and Asian recipes, and I'll see you again next time. สวัสดีค่ะ Have a good day.